Well, welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube, the BoobTube, where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me with really, really, really cute dogs. If you would like to get a professional tarot card reading, it's only $1 per minute. Everything you need to know is in the description.
Let's say at a house very
Hey, Moon. How are you, Moon? How's your day been? Any updates? Crazy? It's been crazy. Okay. I'm going to serve my dad dinner and return. Okay, sweetheart. I'll be here. I'm just going to put the live on mute because I'm watching the last few minutes of a video on my iPad. But I'll be here too when you return. Hey Ari, how are you, sweetheart? I was just AFK for a moment, and I don't want an iPad on the floor, so I just put it there where it would be safe. I could put it on the chair, but it fell off the chair, and I don't want it to fall again. How are you, honey? Good. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm doing well too. I'm still kind of sick, and I think what is making me even sicker while I'm trying to recover from norovirus is my roommate has been on penicillin for about 2 weeks. I've got hives. I got everything that you could ever want to get if you're allergic to something. So the ER gave him penicillin, and he's not been careful to contain it in a Ziploc bag. So now all the food in the fridge is contaminated with the penicillin uh, particles, whatever. And I'm just like sore throat, so sick at my stomach. I don't know if I'm gonna throw up or what, or explode, or I've got hives. There's one right there. I got one on my face. I'm just a mess, but overall I feel good. It's not very responsible for him. And I went to look at the syringe that the pharmacist gave him to take the medicine out of, because he can't swallow pills. He can only take liquid medication. And he just set it down in a glass after using it. He didn't bother to wash it. He's been incredibly irresponsible, yet he's so like, you can't bring anything into the house with natural flavorings because it could have black pepper in it, and I might be allergic to black pepper. Yet I am literally allergic, and we know that I'm allergic to penicillin, and he doesn't give a fuck. Part of my French, but it really, I can't wait till he's done with it. I think there's like an eighth of the bottle left. Hopefully he'll be done with it like by this weekend. I'm gonna go ahead, and if I feel better tomorrow, because I don't feel good enough to do it tonight, I'm gonna clean out the fridge, clean all the bins out, clean all the shelves out, clean the door out, wipe down all the food, and ask him again after cleaning it, will you please insert your bottle of penicillin into the Ziploc bag and wash the syringe? Because what happens is this: he gets the medication out, he gets the syringe out, he gets the medicine out, he puts the medicine in his mouth. He's got penicillin all over him. Then he just goes and touches the door handle to the fridge or the sink handle or whatever the fuck he's doing, and when I go touch it, and I break out in hives. Hey Tiffany, how are you, sweetheart? I'm gonna put the REM pod on because the spirit box is still down. I had to return the new pedals I bought because they don't work. I did find this new interesting spirit box that I was gonna send a link to you when I get a chance. There's no sound. There's no switching with channels or anything like that. It comes from Italy. It's just a TV. It's a TV with words. And I talked to the person who created it, who builds it, and he said, it doesn't have sound, so that, there's no question as to whether or not it's real. It's not very safe. You're right, Ari. I mean, we don't even know if he's allergic to black pepper. And I'm bending over backwards to like make sure none of the food's processed. There's no black pepper anywhere. There's no cooking it anywhere. Nothing with natural flavoring or spices, because yes, it could have black pepper in it. So I'm just like, I'm sick as fuck. But yet I'm capable of working and getting around, but still it's uncomfortable.
For example, most of Shay's furniture was black. She had a coffin-shaped bookcase, and the media are like, oh my God. She liked to decorate her room with pentagrams and skulls. And she actually said about the coffin bookcase, quote, "If I die in bed, you can roll me over and put me in a coffin." And also, while I was doing my research, I actually came across a Pinterest profile that was under the username of Shay Groves, and I'm pretty sure it is her Pinterest profile, because on this profile was a collection of like gothic bedrooms, and it included like a lot of gothic furniture, including like a coffin bookcase. And I obviously have no way of proving that it's actually Shay's Pinterest profile, but it was created 2 years ago. It was created before the events of today's case interest. I just wonder when, as a society, as long as you are not, if you like dark furniture, if you like gothic furniture like a coffin bookcase, or if you like skulls on your wall, why does that matter? Like, when are we going to get to that place? As long as you are not murdering people or harming people, why does it matter? From this point going,
the diversity in each person should be honored instead of punished for. But I noticed that there's the whole new Hairspray that came out is just about how Tracy knew that she had the power in her to be positive and do anything she wanted to. Like, that's not the moral of the story. And I think in 2024 we have lost a lot of the morals and the points of the stories that it's taught were teaching us and left behind. Where equality is important. I think in 2024 people have lost the moral of the story of Hairspray. I just wanted to say that because I was thinking of being Tracy Turnblad for Halloween. I love that story. It's one of my favorite ones. I don't know though, but I might end up being a zombie. What are you guys going to be for Halloween? Is Morals a person? It is a last name. Isn't that funny? Morals and Morales are both last names. But I feel like we've lost the moral of the story with Hairspray.
Now tell people that she was a goth. Her dress sense changed quite a lot. She was now wearing pretty much all black.
You lost his morals a person. I lost my costume. What were you going to be? What were you thinking about being? I don't know what I want to be. I was just going to be myself since it's my birthday, but yeah, now yesterday, anyways, about the spirit box, the pedals I just ordered, they don't work. They didn't even work with my guitar. Then I dropped the spirit box last night. It works, it turns on, but now the volume doesn't work. So I'm just like, fuck. So then I went to go check out the SB7. Oh my God. Sorry about that. So then I went to go check out the Spirit Box Pro, which is super fucking cool. I can only get it on Amazon for $275 and $199 on eBay. Like, what the fuck? So the difference between the Spirit Box we've got right now and that one is that you get the sweeping motion, but you can press a button to mute the Spirit Box, ask it a question, and then when you're ready, you push a button and something may talk or may not talk. So I don't really understand that feature. It doesn't really make any sense. They call it the REM pad. They call the little pad you touch the REM pad. So I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I would really like to get that Spirit Box that is from Italy, but it will take 4 weeks for it to get here, and I would need to get more. I mean, the people who bought it were like, this is super cool, feels super accurate, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, I would rather hear their voices than. Now, one review said that the Spirit Box TV, they could see the spirits also on the screen sometimes. But I don't know. I'd have to really get into the inner workings and asking this guy, like, how does it work? What is the science behind it? It's pretty interesting. I want one. Maybe Spirit wants it too. We're trying, Spirit. I'm trying to get you something to talk to us through. So light up the REM pod if you want us to hear your voice. Or do you just like the idea of us being able to see you? Tiffany, we got to get 2 million followers if we want to collab with Sam and Colby. How are we going to get 2 million followers? Cool, you have more job interviews coming up. Awesome. I hope I have more tarot card reading clients coming in.
She also got a load of tattoos, including tattoos on her face, and her tattoos, again, including things like bat wings and pentagrams and just devil symbols. Shay was also a self-proclaimed...
So if Dad and I can't fix the spirit box tonight with the volume, I'm going to have to buy something new. I'll have to either buy the same spirit box we have again. Do psychic reading at Spirit Halloween. We'll be here to do tarot. I'm going to do a tarot show that night. That's why I'm freaking out about the spirit box, because I bought 2 new pedals and they were portable. I was hoping that we could connect them to the new spirit box speaker, which has a handle. That was not me, by the way. So it obviously wants me to hear. It obviously wants us to hear its voice. Just to like confirm one more time, Spirit, if you would rather have a spirit box that we can hear you, hear your voices, instead of see you, just light up the REM pod again, please. Take your time. We're going to do a ghost tour on Halloween. I might do one the day before, might do one the day after. I don't know. In fact, I need to tell Molly to turn her YouTube into a channel. What is a channel? So I can give her a moderation ability to be able to log into this account so she can use it on her phone to start a live for the ghost tour. That may be how we do it. I don't know yet. Or maybe she could just hold my phone while I take you guys on the gold tour, on the ghost tour. But yeah, somebody gotta get 2 million subscribers around here if we want to collab with Sam and Colby. Isn't that ridiculous?
She always wanted the power and control. And one of her favorite things to do was to record them having sex and then threaten the boyfriend or whoever it was. She would threaten to release that footage as revenge.
So I've got to try my best to get a spirit box going for us in the next 10 days. I guess even if it's not portable, until I can get more money together to get either the portable portable pedals, or there are 2 of them that I'd love to get, but they're like almost $200 each. That's ridiculous. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
The 3 of them would hang out quite a lot together, and they were very close. Shay didn't really socialize with anyone else apart from her 2 best friends, and it was around this time.
I'll probably just get the one that we've been using. I hope Dad can fix the spirit box again. I really hate to spend another $90 for a piece of plastic when I could probably just turn around and get a nice spirit box from Etsy, like those kind that they have on Gold Rush Paranormal, and make payments on Klarna. Tiffany, have you seen any spirit boxes on Etsy that you like that maybe I can use my credit to get in the next 10 days? Let me know, please. Preferably one that has is in the United States. Let me know. If this spirit box works, when we're done working on it, I'll just order the same old pedals I had before, and maybe I need to get a new AC or DC volt charger. I don't know. Okay, sweetheart, send him on my Instagram, please, when you get a chance. Take your time. I mean, I do kind of need to get one ASAP. We'll find out in a couple hours what the old spirit box is doing. Yeah. Thank you, honey. Have I ever went out of the country? Yeah, I got a passport. Do you? I have a citizenship in the UK and Greek Cypriot citizenship, as well as an American citizenship. Because my father was born in colonial times on the Greek island of Cyprus. So if you have a father who was born Greek Cypriot, full-blooded, during colonial times on the Greek island of Cyprus, any children he had would have a citizenship in UK and on the Greek island of Cyprus. But because I was born in America, that citizenship is just an extra added bonus. So if you're from Canada and you guys have a prime minister, but still England owns your country, I believe. So you might even have a citizenship in the UK. You might want to check into it. Actually, let's look. See if Canada is still owned by England. Though Canada now has full political independence from the UK and Britain, but it remained part of the British Empire as a result. Canadians were and for decades remained British subjects. At the time, many English Canadians took great pride in this association. Now let me ask this.
Incoming call.
Hold on one second.
Hi, yes, I'm here.
Hi, how are you today?
Hi, I'm doing fine. And yourself?
I'm good.
I was calling. Oh, my name is Shakoya, by the way, and
Hi,
I was
Shakoya.
calling. I wanted to know if okay, how can I word this?
Take your time.
I wanted to know if my person of interest, his name is LB, like, I'm so confused.
I think the spirit knows what. Do you want me to know what you want to know, and I can help you with that? Spirit, what is she? What does she need to know? Spirit, what does she need to know about his interest in her, feelings, things like that? You know, and if you can think of a way you want to word the question exactly, you can. So, Spirit says yes. What you need to know right now about this person is they are in this Knight of Swords. They want to be people's and everyone and anyone that can show up to with their integrity. They want to show up as that knight in shining armor image to people. They want to be, you know, they seem to be somebody who's very spiritual as well. They might even be someone who's sharp and witty with their mind, or is working on something like that in this Knight of Swords and this King of Swords. This is a person who, you know, yes, despite liking you and your vibration and your vibrational energy. Sorry, that's my REM pod. It's saying, let me just turn it off. I'm sorry. I was doing ghost hunting before you showed up. So what this King of Swords is letting you know also as the energy behind his vibrational energy towards you, towards life in general, is just, you know, this person likes to keep their head above the clouds. They might be even a little bit too hard on themselves and others. Their mental clarity is everything to them. They like to find the sense of humor in things. Let's see. Would you like to know how they're feeling about you or anything like that? They seem to be a pretty serious, spiritually, mental clarifying, like their mental wealth is very important to them overall. They're not going to do anything that triggers them. They don't want to trigger anybody else either. Spirit, what does she need to know about his feelings for her right now? What is going on with the feelings that he has for her? Okay. Seems like the first card is attraction. The Romance Angels card says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So this person does enjoy how they're feeling about you and the attraction they have for you and towards you. They do want to give whatever this connection is a chance. The card is to give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Like they want to work on something, work towards something. But they're also a little bit deceptive to themselves in this deception card in regards to their feelings of love and romance. Sometimes I feel like they might wonder and think that, is it real? Do they really feel that way about me? Am I really worthy of love? You know, it's like.
That makes sense because right now, okay, here's the thing. We're supposed to be meeting this weekend. And now he is, I wouldn't say, he's not as engaged as much. If I don't say nothing to him, there's no conversation. So I'm trying to figure out, is he going to stand me up? What is this like? How could you say, yeah, you're going to meet someone? He gave me the confirmation, yeah, we're going to meet, but then go silent.
Let's see.
And he was like, oh, I'm very busy.
Okay, I get it. Okay, so yeah, Three of Wands is showing here that he's a kind of a hit it and quit it kind of guy. All right. But with the Six of Swords as the energy behind that hit it and quit it thing, he's gone a little bit silent into himself through this little mental phase because he just might like you a little bit more than to just hit it and quit it. When guys start to go silent like that, it's because, look, sometimes they're not always great at being a wordsmith. They're better at showing you their actions of love than telling you. Okay? You know, they want to be straightforward with you, but at the same time, it's like they just might not be able to find the words. And he's kind of a hit it and quit it guy in this Knight of Wands. That's the kind of guy the Knight of Wands is, okay? But with the Six of Wands being that energy behind it, I don't know if he's divorced or he's had some long-term relationship that was commitment that, you know, it kind of went in sour. But in the Six of Swords, the energy though behind this is like he doesn't want to hurt you. He wants to be smooth waters for you both in this connection. He's kind of just letting it breathe. He feels you both are kind of in the same boat, like energy-wise, feeling-wise. And if you start to think he's going cold, like you're going cold on yourself if you do that. Okay, your feelings behind your thoughts is how do you know about manifesting, law of assumption, and the science behind it? It's a lot like the law of attraction, but it's a lot different. Like, to me, it just feels like, the science behind it feels really real to me. And if something feels unreal to him, I think what this deception card is saying, with all these beautiful positive cards around it, is that he deceives himself sometimes in the love story because he has limiting beliefs and circumstances. Like, could they really love me? Could this be real? Is this the one? Are they going to use me? It's, I wonder in this, I wonder in this deception card, like, and it's not, doesn't have anything personal to do with you. It has to do with his own, like, trauma, his own, like, once again, remember what I said, he's hard on himself because of that King of Swords. But the energy behind this whole reading so far is the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is a laid back, nice and easy kind of guy. He takes care of himself. He puts things in order. He wants to show that his integrity is impeccable. He wants to make sure his loved ones, his friends, his family, and himself are financially, emotionally secure and balanced. Okay, that's why you probably got your confirmation already, because this person's integrity seems to be pretty on point, but it's them deceiving themselves with their limiting beliefs and circumstances, which they might not even know in this Deception Oracle Romance card. You might not even know your limiting beliefs and circumstances, but once you start to go sour on your thoughts and feelings that don't serve you, and you start putting feelings behind them, you start manifesting it, because what you fear, you will experience. What you believe, you will experience. What you desire, you will manifest. And how do you do that? With your thoughts, the beautiful thoughts you create, and the feelings you have behind them. And you do that with whatever you believe your co-creator is, because your co-creator, even if it's just the dirt outside, it is what can make mountains move with a cup of water. You've got the cup of water, you've got the belief. It's like you either believe in God or you don't. You either believe in yourself or you don't.
Because what happened was last night I just got a rush of anxiety.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, I jumped on the computer just to try to read something, and it was an article popped up. And what stood out of the whole article when it popped up, what stood out to me was his name, which is Lawrence, but we call him LB.
Oh, wow.
And that just stood out to me. And then it's like, out of all the cards that I was seeing out and about, this type of card just like I just zoomed in. So my heart started racing with anxiety. And so I did a meditation. I'm like, you know what? I just released whatever this anxiety may be, and it was not working. And the moment I started saying I released this anxiety from him, I started feeling better.
Oh, good. Because see, here's what happened. Here's the science behind that. So you must be you might be actually picking up his vibrational energies, because we can have thoughts about each other and pick up on them and not even realize it's each other. I bet he had some kind of panic attack. And spirit was showing you something in regards to his name, and you picked up that vibrational energy. When was the last time you talked to him? Are you sure he's okay?
Yesterday, and he talked to him. No, I talked to him there. And if he don't communicate, don't think of anything.
See, look how insecure he is. There must have been a woman in his life who emasculated him or put him down, or really was like a really, stomach puncher when it came to her not getting
him this weekend. Because if I see them this weekend, I know how to set the atmosphere for both of us too. I just know how to set the atmosphere for the bus, but I just want to know, is he going to actually show up this weekend?
Okay, so you will see him this weekend in this King of Wands. It says you will see and talk to him in this King of Wands. This is practical energy, practical, passionate energy. This person does want to talk to you. They do want to see you. Spirit, will he show up? Yes, 9 of Cups, and your wish fulfilled. So, and then the energy behind this is the 6 of Wands, which is about success, successful with you. They don't want another failed connection, but this person is letting it breathe while they're busy, and you should breathe, because it's something here in this, and it's your love story to write, nobody else's. Okay. It wouldn't matter if he said, don't darken my doorstep again. He has no will in your reality. Okay. Yeah, he's got a will in his own reality, but he does not write your love story. He does not co-create your life and love story for you.
Right.
Okay, he's the extra added bonus. You're the magic wand.
Yeah. So can I ask you this question?
Sure.
He is not legally married. No, he is not legally divorced as of yet.
That's all right. That happens.
And to me, it seems as if he's doing everything to save his marriage. But we had a talk, and he said that he is trying to calm the situation down before it heads into divorce. Like, how true is that?
That's interesting. He feels very sensitive about it. He's not sure what he wants in this Queen of Cups and the Seven of Cups and this Star card, which is a little bit about distance. But despite that, you are still the star of his heart. Spirit, yes or no on her last question. We got 59 seconds. Is how truthful is he being about it? Yeah, King of Cups. He's being honest with you. How is he still with her? Does he want to stay with her? What does he really want, Spirit? What does he really want? See, he wants a choice. He wants a choice of what he wants. He wants to stay balanced in this Two of Pentacles. He wants loving actions, loving words, loving thoughts, something positive and vibrational. See, if he could just be like, lady, I don't want to be with you. I want to be with her. Let's have a party and get a divorce. But a lot of people can't turn a divorce into a party or a celebration of their love and lives together. You know what I mean? Oh, I just wish he could get there. Maybe you can help him. You know, just be the best friend you can be right now, but be your best friend first. Okay, honey? And I'm here for you if you need me. I try to be here every day, but mostly in the afternoons and evenings.
Okay, I will let you know. All right. I'll give you a follow-up call on Monday.
Remember, your beautiful thoughts create. What a sweetheart. What a sweetheart. I really enjoyed that reading. That was so much fun. I'm going to visit Spain, Japan, Italy, and Brazil. Am I still here? Man.
I tell you what, a good man's harder to nail down than a trailer house in Tornado Alley. Look, I'm a musician. I travel the world. I see lots of people every day. I come across charismatic, good-looking men. A lot. Matter of fact, I was in Texas not too long ago, and a friend of mine was introducing me to one of her Texas down-home cowboy friends, and he walks up, and he's got this pearl snap shirt. His jeans are pressed. He's got a cowboy hat on his head, and I kid you not, he does this. He tips his hat, and he goes, ma'am. Sorry. Where are we going?
Oh gosh. Yeah, that's a click killer for me. Calling me ma'am. Do not call me ma'am. In fact, that word is blocked from the channel. Hey Moon, thanks for the donation. That's gonna go out and buy Travis a salad. Do you not have PayPal or Cash App, honey? Or Venmo? I thought you had one of those. Or did you just want to buy Travis a salad? Travis is a hostage of Vladimir Putin's in Moscow, Russia. He's a U.S. veteran. He's a good friend of mine. I did hear back from his legal team, though. He's doing really good right now because he has plenty of salads. But I'm still trying to get the $100 together that YouTube won't give you any of this money unless you've made $100 in super chats. So I'm sitting at 65, and I have been sitting at 65 since April. It's all right. But thank you so much. Now I'm a little bit concerned too because when I get on my phone, I can't. When I get on my laptop, I can't see the money they owe me. I'm about to go look at it over on my my studio app. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it. How was dinner? Cool, we're almost there. For Halloween, I'll probably do all the readings that night, and for supers, I'll probably do some freeze. Here, motorcycle. That way I can get some more donations for Travis and his mom. Oh, it's going so much better. Yeah, like his legal team said he was starting to look like a Holocaust survivor. I was like, what? Because here's the thing. If you're American, European, and you're in one of those European countries that doesn't side with Russia in their war, you cannot get a bank account. You cannot get a credit card. You cannot send anything there. So because we are in America, of course, I can't open a Russian bank account anymore just because, they don't like us anymore. And we can't get any other credit cards. So we've had to send the money to the U.S. State Department here. And then they send the money to the U.S. Embassy there, which barely exists. And then somebody has to go to that embassy who's Russian, who has a Russian bank account, and get the money and put it in the bank. And then they have to take the time to order the food for Travis on their internet and with their bank account through the prison where they have him as a prisoner of war. So if he doesn't get salads, then all they feed him is like barely cooked fish gruel. And it makes him sick. Poor baby. So he just spent like 2 weeks in August, September, almost 2 weeks with no food, just rations that his roommates were giving him. Because one of the ladies there there's only one lady to do that for us. We don't know anybody else. Gosh, I know what you mean. Tired. Oh. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get you an oracle card anyways, because you deserve it. So which oracle card would you like, sweetheart? Do you want a sexual magical tarot? Do you want a fairy tale oracle card? Do you want a power deck card? Do you want a romance angels card? Because I know Travis would want me to give back to anyone who does donate out of the goodness of their heart. So pick an oracle card. I'm going to just use a little Elven Girls Room because I think I got a golem in me. And I'll be right back. I just got to pee something fierce. Let me know. Fairy tale, power deck, romance angels, or a sexual magical love tarot, okay? Or liminal space deck. Be right back, honey.
good?
I'm back. Oof. I'm back. Let's see. Hi, Sugar. Are you still there, Moon? Moon, if you want to get an oracle card, you can, honey. I have a friend that acts as if calling one day off of work will make her lose all her money. Or as if she'll get fired if she calls off one day of work. I don't know how I ended up having all these workaholic friends. I'm good, Sugar. How are you? Still a little bit sick. But at least I don't have like a fever. Do I have a fever? I don't know. You can't check yourself for a fever. So I feel that way sometimes very much, Ari. Like I haven't been feeling very well this month. And I can't seem to wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning when I should to get anything done. And it does deter on my finances. I have to actually work every day. And it sucks. But until I can get more clients, until more people start coming in, until I can, you know what I mean, that are solid, I got to keep trying. I can't give up. Sometimes I have a day off. I did have a day off, a couple of days off this month. I took this last Saturday off because I found out the guy that tried to kill me, he died. So I feel so, I don't know, I just felt like I got to take the night off and have a really good night's sleep for the first time in a long time. And I know that's terrible to say about somebody who died of liver cancer, but he tried to kill me and he ruined my life. And I got an agoraphobia, PTSD, an eating disorder. I couldn't date. I still got a problem with that. I never got married. I never had kids because of it. I threw all my dreams with my music in the trash can and my acting. But now it feels so much better. At least the guy who beat me up in Nashville for no fucking reason, he did apologize. Now, as for the girl who put shea powder in my hair and tried to kill me with that, she's going to be lucky if she makes it through the night. The thing that sucks so much, this is the thing that made me afraid of people, is that the girl was someone I felt and thought I could trust, because I know the person that she was dating cared about me genuinely and my family, and would never do anything like that to me or ever tell anyone to do anything like that to me. So I knew what she did was vindictive and because she was jealous. And it really just still fucks with my head to this day. The guy in Nashville, I'm not too afraid of him. He did apologize. I don't think he would even remember who I am to this day. He's somehow a hospitality host in Nashville, but he has a really bad drinking problem. So, and that's why he beat me up, because he was drunk. And he's like, I don't know what I was doing. But what was disgusting about it is the Nashville precinct. There's 4 Nashville precincts because Davidson County in Nashville has got its own. It's got its own like political party. It has its own precincts for different areas. So it's like, it's not like Atlanta where you call the Fulton County Police for everything. So oracle cards are a lot like tarot cards, and they will tell you what you need to know. And they just have their own meaning, whereas tarot cards traditionally have one meaning down the line in the book, even though that's like not how I read them. Here is the story about what about what I finally came out and told people the other night when I found out. I just had to take the night off because it was so overwhelming. I was just sitting here listening to Neville Goddard, and I just heard this voice in my head say, hey, you should Google it and see if he's dead. He's dead. I was like, what? What's happening? I Googled it. He's dead. I was like, this is so creepy. Creepy. The story's there on the Instagram. Apparently he smoked crack, but here's what bothers me. We were friends for 5 years. So I never thought I would ever have a problem with him. And then one day I went over to my boyfriend's place, and he was dating my boyfriend's roommate. Okay. She decided to stop being a lesbian and hook up with this guy, who also beat the shit out of her eventually, and she broke up with him. So Moon, if you don't know, let me get you. I know what to get for you. I know what oracle card to get for you. We'll just use the power deck. These cars outside suddenly. Spirit, what does Moon need to know about right now? Spirit, what does Moon need to know right now? Okay. What a pretty card. Let me turn my lights up on my computer. They're pretty low. It's such a beautiful card. Spirit says, you're drowning in your emotions, but this is not or maybe you need to be drowning in some emotions that will get your juices flowing, especially your creative ones in this waterfall, in this beautiful moon. And our emotions and our feelings are really pulled by the moon and its different phases. Everything is pulled by the moon and the sun. You will find plants, they'll turn their face towards the sun and follow it throughout the day as it sets. The ocean does the same thing with the moon. Now, this card is called Ecstasy. Okay. I feel like Spirit is letting you know that it understands what you're feeling in regards to something like ecstasy and not only feeling good about yourself, good about others, your life, your love life, your sex life. So I'm going to go ahead and read this card to you. And let's go ahead and see what you need to know about this card right now. Ecstasy is a buoyant state of joy. One of the finest ways to maintain a state of joyness is to examine the dark side of your being, that instinctual nature that most human beings repress in civilized life. Within this instinctual nature are the seeds of ecstasy. We tend to live in our minds, in our emotions, occasionally in spirit, and almost never in our instinctual depths. We are born as wild as mountain lions, but live most of our lives like sheep, forgetting and denying whole parts of ourselves. Sit on the earth with your back against a tree and get in touch with your roots, which move deep into Middle Earth. This will restore your joyousness and balance. Each day, listen to your body, your mind, and your heart. What are they telling you about a given situation, any given situation, really? Ecstasy is like a wild horse waiting to be ridden, the last wild ride before your passage into enlightenment. Take courage and live. This card is card number 21. It's called Ecstasy. The direction is west and the color is black. And that's what you need to know from Spirit right now. Am I frozen or something? Oh my God, I am frozen. I am here. Okay. Welcome back. Did you get your card? Anyways, if you didn't, you missed it. You can just rewind, I think, and go watch now. If you need to watch it back, it'll be here. I think I'm going to take a little break. I've just been going nonstop. If anybody wants to get a paid reading, let me know. I'm going to go and eat some dinner in a little bit. What's going on? No, I'm doing a live, but I'm here. Hey, Sugar, if you want to get a reading, let's do it. What about that?
Who's your batteries?
My batteries are... I think my batteries are... Where are my batteries? Oh, here they are. Here's my batteries.
Is that the...
Yeah, those are, yes. I need to put them in the coffin. Here, let me put them in.
I did my best.
Okay, let me put them in. What'd you have to do? What'd you do?
I straightened the springs. If it
You straightened
work,
the spring, so you want to see if that fixes the volume? Okay.
yeah.
All right.
There's no way to open it.
All right. Okay, I've turned it on. See, it's turned all the way up. It's not the batteries.
Let's see.
See, it's turned on. It's turned up.
Let me see.
Here.
You have to hear noise or something?
Yeah, I should be able to hear.
Oh, okay. It tunes off by itself? Excuse me? It tunes off by itself?
So if you want to turn it off, let me show you how you
Wait a
turn it.
minute. Where's the buttons?
I'm going to show you.
It's too dark where
I know it's dark. See this button right here? This bottom one right there?
Yeah.
It turns it off. You have to press it though.
Okay. How you turn on?
Same button.
Right here.
Okay.
What is this thing on the side? Nothing? Any buttons here on the side? What's this?
Those buttons are just...
Okay.
Don't worry about those buttons. Why are people doing that to me? Because they're awful people.
You get the same light or was getting worse light?
No, the light's always been the same.
Okay.
Okay. People are just suck. Just some people are just, I don't know. But look, you know, one guy was influenced by alcohol. One guy was influenced by crack. Okay, I didn't know the guy who tried to kill me did crack. Okay, it wasn't until following up with my boyfriend's roommate who was dating him that was like, yeah, apparently he smoked crack because her baby daddy came over and smoked crack at the house because he was going to turn himself in that night and blah, 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 blah. So Mike just thought he would smoke some crack with him. Like, what? So Mike was influenced by crack. The guy in Nashville was drunk. And the girl was just jealous and is probably an absolute psychopath. So, you know, and I don't know what I don't know what my friend that she was dating, you know, maybe he was using me as some kind of weapon to make her jealous. I don't know. Or maybe it's that she could tell that he loved me too, or liked me more than just like as a friend. Of course he did. All right, you want to get a taco box? Sure, sweetheart. It's $6. $6, 3 questions, 1 channeled love message. Okay, I got your questions. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. Okay, yeah. You get 3 questions. Did you not have? Oh, wait, you do have. Okay, look into AG, look into AS. Oh, you get 3 questions plus the channeled message. Oh, I read your Oracle card. You sent one on Venmo? Well, I'll do a taco box for you then, man. 3 questions. Put your 3 questions in the chat. I did your Oracle card for you a little bit earlier. I picked one of the power decks. It was this one. That's what it looks like. So Moon put 3 questions in the chat, and Suga put 3 questions in. Oh, I got your 2 questions, but you need to come up with a 3rd question, Suga. And the channeled love reading is, the channeled love message is just an extra added bonus for $6. Whereas the $5 taco box, which I do on Tuesdays, most likely, I will do the 3 questions on the tarot cards for you, Moon. Why don't we ask? You want to ask about him, or what about the guy at the dance place? Whatever happened to the guy at the dance place? Thank you for your donation, Moon. Oh, you haven't been going. Okay. All right. Okay. Will you be thinking? I'm just going to pull your cards. Okay, those are romance cards. We're doing more friendship stuff, so let's get that Golden Girls deck. Well, yeah, if you don't expect anything. So here's the thing. If you don't expect anything, you will experience nothing that you want to experience. What you need to be in is the likening and the joy and the excitement of what the universe has in surprise for you, and be expecting that. Okay, sugar. So go to the dance thing tomorrow in that frame of mind. And I'm telling you, it's going to be so much more fun if you apply that to everything else. Okay? Apply that to your whole life and let go of the fucking and the I don't expect anything. Okay? Molly, my best friend Molly has had to work on that a lot. I have had to work a lot on that. And I'm telling you, when I changed my mind, I changed my world. Especially tied to your body. I relate. I can relate to that. I can absolutely relate to that. So make a list of what you don't like about your body and start looking on YouTube on how to fix these things. I'm telling you, it's an encyclopedia of information that's going to really help you, sugar, with all of that. You know, you got some dimples you don't like. There's a way to fix it. You got some body part you don't like. There's a way to fix it through fitness and exercise. There's even holistic options out there for body transformations that I think that you might really want to look into. I mean, they're doing holistic breast lifts, tummy tucks, and it's all just has a lot to do with getting wrapped and doing cold. Let me see. Let me get this link for you real quick. So I'll better explain it this way. It might have a place like that out there. Oh man, but if I could like afford this, I would definitely go in and get it, because also another doctor who does rejuvenation and holistic plastic surgery gives a lot of options. I'll give you his channel in regards to turning yourself away from that kind of thing and working through natural rejuvenation. But Sonobello does, their procedures are wait a minute. Okay. Let's see if I can find one. I don't know. There's a lot to look at here. It's like a place where you don't have to get like surgery or liposuction, but they have like, you know, the wraps and like the cold wraps, the warm wraps. So what they do is they like help you reduce your weight, like especially extra added weight that's hard to get off your body with these kind of wraps. That was probably the wrong website to give you, but there's a lot of stuff in there that, it's not just about like, they're not just about liposuction. Like, for instance, I have lost a lot of weight, so I might have some excess skin that I'm not very happy with. And you can actually get these wraps that they have. It looks like everything. I think everything they have on here is like, you have to sign up for it. So don't go over there. Let me find you a link on YouTube. 1 second of what I'm talking about. Because I have only had maybe 1 or 2 treatments when I was able to afford it. And I'm telling you, it changed my life. Like, I've been 5'4.5", 190 pounds before, and seeing the pictures of me at that weight and height 20 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And now when I look at myself in a picture, it's like the difference is like, why do I have so much less body fat now? I asked my doctor, but I'm the same weight. Cold wraps, is that what it's called? Here, it's called lipo-slimming body wrap. That's right. Here's an example. Sorry. So I'm just going to leave this link for you, and you can come back to it and later if you want, and or save it now if you want. I'm going to go ahead and get into your reading, Sugar. You're so welcome. Yes, Moon, I just asked you if you would put 3 questions in the chat because I'm going to give you a $3 taco box because I did an oracle card for you earlier. Okay, you watched everything. All right, you're welcome. But I gave you an oracle card for the donation for Travis's salad. So I was just going to ask you if you want to get a little tarot card reading and do the $5 taco box. You can. I mean, we're practically on Tuesday anyway, so. Yeah, so like, I have a little bit of a second wave. Hey! All right. I got a little bit of chubby cheeks. I never really lost my baby fat. No, there's no update. The house is haunted. Okay. I'm getting your cards now, Sugar. If you want to think of a third question, that's fine. If you don't have one, that's fine. It's interesting that you asked what a G is thinking of you because a sword came out in the Page of Swords. Okay, they're a little bit worried about you. They're like, is she okay emotionally? And the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, they love you a lot. They want to see you happy in this love card. Nothing but love for you in this love card and this judgment card. They just want to be an upstanding person towards you. They think that you're an upstanding person in this Page of Swords. They feel you are very sensitive, and they are very sensitive too, so they pick up on that. This Queen of Cups is letting me know that this person is an empath. And they just, like I said, they just want to offer you what they can to make you feel balanced, and they think that you're someone that has a lot to offer as well, and the emotionally balanced kind of friendship that they would want to be in with somebody. That's the energy behind the question regarding AG. Spirit, what's happening in that relationship with Sugar and AS? And she probably feels bad about it. She probably feels bad about it as well. She might be even thinking, are you sad because of it? As far as what's going on with your relationship connection, it's interesting because you got that 5 of Wands. It's like that person at AG is competing for a lot of people are competing for her attention, and she's also competing for a lot of people's attention. But at the end of the day, the 5 of Wands is showing that they do care about you. Okay, this is that card where it's like you and her might be on opposite teams, but your well-being is still important to her. Like, I know that sounds like weird. Like, sometimes best friends end up on opposite teams on the baseball team. So there's something that your friend AS is going through in this 5 of Cups. I think that she's afraid that she's disappointing not just you, but everyone in her life. She's afraid she's going to disappoint others. And her conquest for happiness and joy and her vision of life with this Two of Wands and this Page of Pentacles regarding what she has to offer. It's like as if she's feeling a bit insecure about herself. Okay, that's what's going on in her connection with you. She does want to be friends with you. She may even be disappointed in herself right now because she's not really showing up the version of herself that she wants to be in this Queen of Pentacles. But at the end of the day, she does want to offer you this down-to-earth, loving, caring energy. I mean, it's just there's something going on in her life in this Five of Cups. She needs to recover from it. Have you called her to ask her if she's okay? Or is it still a stalemate? Okay, so when somebody starts treating you like that, all right, if somebody's treating you like that, walk away. But in regards to the first card, she's sad about something and she feels you're also sad about something. The AG person. This is a person who does feel love for you. Okay. The Judgment card. They do feel sensitive about you and they do want to offer themselves up to you as a friend, but Spirit, what is going on with that friendship there with AG? What more does she need to know about that? Well, I can see that you're not a happy bunny about it, but you know what? She's not a happy bunny in her life at all. In that card. Something going on in her life too. Ten of Swords. Something keeping her up at night. This is the Nine of Swords. I apologize. I feel like at the end of the day, like this person doesn't have the capacity. They don't have the capacity to they want to. They really do want to give you the capacity. But now let's look at these two different cards in regards to, we've got disappointment and something keeping one of them up at night. I think both of these girls, Sugar, are overall disappointed in themselves and their lives. And they're underneath it all, they're not happy. But you, on the other hand, you keep trying. You keep lifting a finger to improve upon yourself. And it's good for you to ask these questions because you need to know. You need to know so you can make decisions of the battles you want to pick and choose. The people that you want to share the rest of your life with. The opportunities that are coming your way that you need to be excited about. You're not excited about these friendships. They're hurting you. They're hurting you. Do these people make you feel good about yourself? No. And at the end of the day, you need to be choosing those who choose you too. During this passing of time, you get this card a lot. The passing of time, X marks the spot. I don't know who your ex is, but they may be thinking about you. Spirit, what else does she need to know about her friendships, her relationships, her life in general with that? Maybe more next time. Acceptance is the answer. I feel like at the end of the day, Spirit's saying, look, these people genuinely overall feel and think that you're a great person. and they would love to be able to give you what you want, but they don't have the capacity. It is a one-way street. Spirit, is it a one-way street without a reversible lane? These friendships right now for her, AS and AG. Believe nothing that you hear and only half of what you see. Like I totally live by that. So, you know, you don't see her responding to your messages. The other one's not contacting you either. And you're seeing things that you don't like. But you can change this. First of all, you don't owe either one of them shit. Okay? You're a wonderful person. You have the capacity to be a good friend. Just keep thinking of them in that energy, but move on. Accept the fact that they're just not as cool or as nice as you, and move on. Just turn your back on it. Okay? You don't owe them shit, and you deserve better. Well, I'm talking about both of them because we went from AG to AS, and then I went back and forth a little bit with both of them. Never said anybody didn't want to be your friend. It's just that neither one of these women have the capacity right now because of how they feel about themselves, not because of how they feel about you. Once again, it's the same way you're thinking and feeling. It's like you don't have the capacity to project what you want to your person of interest because of how you feel about yourself. Okay? If I saw my person of interest came to town and he was easily accessible, you better believe I'm going to be over there, hopping all over him, giving him a hug, paying attention to him, being his friend, being excited to see him. And I know he's going to be just excited to see me. You see what I mean? If he was at my door, same thing. When he comes to my door, same thing. Or if I go seek him out, you know, but it's because I've done that work on me, on my body. And I think I told you I've lost over 120 pounds. You know, and even though I've lost over 120 pounds, there are still some things I don't like about myself. And they really set me back. Okay? I think that you're experiencing the thoughts that you're having, that you're feeling about yourself, are things that AS and AG and many, many other women are experiencing. But I think the acceptance of the answer is that they just don't have the capacity. Sorry about that alarm. They just don't have the capacity right now. I mean, that comes from not only looking at these cards of disappointment and sadness, okay, in themselves, because 5 of Cups, since you're asking me about what they think and feel about you and also what's going on in your connection, it's showing me that energy of between all of you, that you're kind of all three swimming in self-doubt. And we just talked the other day about how AS is going through something she can't talk about. And I don't know, she might be arguing with also her person that she's married to over having a baby and not having a baby. There was something to that effect. And as in regards to AG, it's just she's disappointed in herself because she feels that she has to disappoint everybody else just by being a presence. She can't turn around and realize that she's got so much more to offer in these other 2 cups that are still standing. All she can keep doing is looking at the 3 of Cups. If I've learned anything in my journey of friendship, relationship, if it starts, I'm a very blunt person. I will go to your face and be like, hey, what's up? This is what I need from you to continue. I just told a friend of mine who I've known for 15 plus years who lives with me, get health insurance, get vision insurance, get dental insurance, take care of yourself, or get the fuck out of my life, as much as I love you. Because if I don't tell him that, he's going to continue being sick. He's going to continue doing what he's doing, which is nothing. He's going to continue going down that road of the fucking. And I'm going to be the one cleaning up after him and picking up his underwear that he leaves everywhere and doing his laundry and making his meals. And I'm not his wife or his girlfriend, nor will I ever be. I'm just his friend. NOFRIEND. And these are wonderful things that you should do for your friends and your loved ones, but not every day when they're perfectly enabled, well-to-do adult. All right? And as much as I love my friend, I had to tell him that. Get yourself together or get the fuck out, because I've been taking care of you for 10 years and you haven't, you just threw your everything in the trash can because of the pandemic. Now the pandemic's gone. You have a high school diploma. You're smart. You're educated. Get a fucking job, please. I have like 10 of them and I don't get to have a day off while he's in there playing video games. Does that seem fair? I don't even want to talk to him sometimes because of it. And this is somebody I love and cherish and adore, who's been a best friend of mine since we were kids. But I can't allow that to continue to be something in my life because it's becoming toxic for me. What if I did want to go on a date? What if I got married tomorrow? I'm a pretty spontaneous chick. There's a couple of guys right now that if they said, let's get married, I would do it tomorrow. Okay, let me get my red dress. Let's go. And then what? He's going to be the third wheel for the next 30, 40 years? It's exhausting. Then I've even had to tell my best friend, Molly, hey, I'm feeling like this is a one-way street. All you're doing is talking about yourself and what you're buying and what you're doing. And you never ask me how I'm doing, and it breaks my heart. And I love you so much, but you're breaking my fucking heart. So I'm giving you an ultimatum. I can't live this one-way street with you. It's got to be a two-way street with an irreversible lane. Man, it really helped us. Okay? It really, really helped us because it turned into me listening to all her problems and fixing them for her. Again, like the other one. All right? And I'm a rescuer. I've got this problem. I'm a rescuer. I want to rescue people. But a long time ago, I had to give that up. I had to turn my back on it. I had to stop trying to fix everybody else and work on me. Yeah, and see what it's done. It's like I feel the same way. I go through the same thing. He does the same shit to me. It's nothing to do with me, but I'm doing his dishes. I'm doing his shopping because he thinks he's allergic to black pepper. I'm making his meals. I'm taking him to the ER. It's like I'm his wife, but we don't even talk. It's ridiculous. He doesn't do my laundry. He doesn't make me meals. He doesn't pick up after me. He doesn't do my dishes. He doesn't do my laundry. He doesn't go to the supermarket for me. He doesn't buy me anything. He pays for my phone. He pays for my phone. But maybe that's going to change soon. Now his mom's dying of cancer, and it's like, I'm not going to push too much. But when it gets overwhelming for me and I haven't had a day off in 2 months because he can't find a job, and of course he won't go out in public and get a job because he's allergic to black pepper. So, Sugar, what do you want? And I'm not complaining, okay? I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you what I feel you need to do to take the steps towards getting what you want from your friends and your loved ones. Tell them what you want. Tell them how you feel. Say, hey, I'm going to give you a minute or two or a day or however long you need to operate, like to figure out how you want to operate around this, or just tell me now and, we'll continue from there. But all these people who are treating you like this, look at the limiting beliefs and circumstances that you now have planted into your mind. They have planted into your mind. Why the hell can I not have friends? You can have friends. I'm your friend. I'm just not there. Sorry. Moon. Sorry, I'm confused. I thought you meant Stormy and not someone else. That's why I said the computer on her end is slow. I was also thinking you meant we didn't say happy birthday to you. That's why I said there's only 3 of us here. Oh, okay. You were talking to Sugar. Okay. So that if you need me to help you, if you want me to send them a message, hey, why are you being an asshole to my friend? I will. Do you want me to kill them too with my mind? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Anyone who hurts you, I'm kidding. Just trying to make you laugh. But look, really, you are the beautiful creator, once again, of your reality. You do not deserve this shit from people. No one should be treating you like this. It's wrong of what they're doing. It's wrong. Okay? See, somebody can love you and care about you and find joy in the moments they create with you. Okay, but they just might not have the capacity to come forward because there's something about themselves. There's something about themselves where, they can only meet you as deeply as you've met yourself. People can only meet you as deeply as you've met yourself. Or as deeply as they've met themselves. I'm sorry. They can only meet you as deeply as they've met themselves. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. People can only meet you, match your energy as deeply as they've met themselves. So your friends have obviously not met themselves as deeply as you have, sugar. So what do you want your channel love reading or message to be today? Send a nice message with my mind. Yeah, Tiffany will send a nice message with her mind to your friend, sugar. I'm making a joke about that meme when I said, you want me to kill it for you with my mind? Have you guys seen that meme yet? It's so funny. And it's from that movie with Fairuza Balk. Oh, I can't remember it. What is it called? God, it's a cult classic now, but there's like a picture of her and she's got the sign and she's like tapping on a window of her best friend's house. And she's got the sign that says somebody hurt her best friend. And she's like, you want me to kill it for you? It's such a good movie. I need to see what movie that is. What movie is that again? Does anybody know what movie I'm talking about? Let's see. Fairuza Balk movies. Oh, God. Why can't I remember it? I know she was in The Craft, but this is a different movie. Yeah, it was The Water Boy. Was it Water Boy? Yes, it was. I like Fairuza Balk. She played Nancy in The Craft. Yeah, it was The Water Boy. And it's an Adam Sandler movie. Okay, it tells the story of Bobby Boucher, a 31-year-old pre-adolescent who lives with his mother in Jackson Bayou, Louisiana, and acts as a water boy to a college football team. It's not a perfect comedy or honestly even a very good one, but it shows the story of somebody who's insufferable in a passive-aggressive way that you have to believe they know what they're doing. It's just a comedy. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but I just love that. I just love that part of the movie. So yeah, you got to ask your friends, like, look, this is how you're making me feel, and I don't want to feel like this, and I would never want you to feel like this, so how can we work this out? And I know you're saying that neither one of them are contacting you back, but give them time. Get yourself into other things and other ideas. All right, sweetheart? It's been well over 6 minutes, but it's okay. If you still want the channeled message, let me know. And let me know who you want it from. Okay, so AS does respond. Okay, good. That's good to know. I was confused about that. I wasn't sure if Okay, channeled message. So do you want your channeled message to be from somebody in the past, the present, the future? Do you want it to be what would you like? Yeah. What's boost? Is boost like some kind of, do you mean like what do you mean, honey? I mean, when you say boost, I just think of that protein drink. So I'm not really sure. Oh, boosted confidence. Okay. I'm all right. The world's all wrong. Well, when I need a boost of confidence, I will turn towards my hygiene. You know, I'll go do my hair, or I'll wash it and pin it up so it'll be curly, or, you know, I'll go pluck my eyebrows, I'll paint my nails, I'll shave my legs, I'll take a shower, I'll get in the prettiest outfit I've got, or negligee. I'll just chill out, or pajamas, and just make myself feel good, take care of myself, you know, just that's that kind of stuff that, you know, self-care is self-love. And it's amazing what it can do for your confidence. Oh, yeah, that one card that we got, though, that X marks the spot. I don't know if there's any X's in your life that you're still interested in, but that was just some random card from Spirit, so I thought you might. From SV, maybe ER, someone I dated before, about what they like in me, in details of I got, because I don't think I see it in me and I struggle. Okay. Let me see. Well, then I'm going to use the Sexual Magical Tarot Oracle, and I'm going to ask what you need to know as a channeled message. Well, let's focus on SV then until you can figure out what your interest in ER is. That's interesting. ER. There's a guy who comes in here named Metal Rain. He's in Los Angeles. Those are his initials. He's also looking for a love story. He's got it. He just wants to find somebody who's nice and sweet and doesn't do drugs and takes care of herself and wants to get married and have kids. I think that's really what he wants. And he's finding a lot of girls who just don't have the capacity to. It's like drugs are more important to them. And his first wife died of an overdose, so he just really doesn't want that in his life again. He's super sweet, super kind, really nice guy. I think he has a lot of options regarding, you know, what he can do living in that area in Los Angeles. And he even wrote like this little skit or script of like, I don't know if you've ever watched Three's Company, y'all, but he wrote this script. It's like supposed to be the TV show Three's Company, but like in nowadays. It was pretty good. Super short, but I was expecting like 200 pages. I wanted 200 more pages, but there was only 22. So yeah, when you said ER, I was like, oh, that's Metal Rain's initials. Interesting. I think he might be Latin. I'm not sure. I've never asked. Yeah, Metal's pretty cool to chat with. He's got a lot of interesting things to chat about, and is very informative about things, especially in the wrestling world. It's awesome. So, Spirit, what does Sugar need to know about SV and what it is about SV that they like in her, like physically, in regards to her appearance? Because she struggles. She's struggling. Something that, like, she doesn't see in herself, but they see. You know, I think we talked about that, too, in the last SV reading. All right, sweetie. We'll pick 3 questions and we'll do a reading for you, okay? You donated $5. That's a $5 taco box. I do three questions for $5. Usually I only do those readings on Tuesday, but we're so close to Tuesday. I mean, it's fine. We can do a taco box right now. The $6 taco box gets you that channeled love message that I'm doing right now for Sugar. Okay, none of these cards are going face up, but when the first one comes down, and we'll take a look at these other ones too. Maybe they'll give us some more insight. Oh, he thinks you have a cute booty. A cute booty. Thinks your hair is beautiful. Loves your hair and your booty. This is an ass man. Oh. So it looks like right now what he's physically attracted to is like something about the shape of your body. Something about your booty and your hair. It's like they like the way you look. They like the shape you are. They like you just the way you are. God, I want to eat tacos too now. So, you know, you see her beautiful long hair. You see how curvy she is. You see, bam, baby got back. Like there's just something about your shape of the womanly shape of your body they're attracted to, and your hair. They might want to see they might even have thoughts about what you look like under your top. So they seem to be a butt and boob man. That seems to be your shape, the shape of your body and your butt, though. And your hair. But when they go to bed at night, they think about you before bed. And that is the truth in this 22 card. That's just what you need to know. That this person does have thoughts about you like that. This is SV. This is SV. I didn't ask about ER. I asked about SV. Oh, and then this card. I don't know look, I don't know what's going on with SV, but you've got this temptation. So he's very tempted by you because there's something about you that it's like he can see you in this position with him. But the other girl, it's like, this is just, this is all he sees in the other girl. She's always got to be perfect. She always has to be pretty. She always has to have the best clothes. She always has to have the best of everything. And she just needs him because she's using him. But he can actually see someone like you as the mother of his children. He's very tempted by you, no matter what your size is. He does think about you a lot. This is just what you need to know. It is very interesting. Guys are different than us. Have you watched that 250,000 brain scans that doctor did? They're completely different species than us. All right. They think about sex. We have 64,000 thoughts a day, and most of their thoughts are about sex. And not just, having sex with whoever they're with. Of course we can. We're all friends here. Of course we can all be friends. So keep your eyes on the prize, Sugar, because that's you. All right? I think metal is a little bit too old for you, Ari. Okay, he's pushing 50. I think. Or maybe he's pushing 40. That's right. I apologize, Metal Rain, wherever you are. I'm not trying to age you, I promise. I'm sorry. He's pushing 40, and I think that might be a little too old for you, Ari. You're welcome, sugar. You're welcome. Thank you. Moon, what are your questions, babe? Yes, the movie's called The Water Boy. I think I watched it once because she was in it. I like a lot of the movies that she's in. In fact, I like her as an actress even better than Christina Ricci, which used to be one of my favorite actresses. But I mean, she still is. I just don't see her in anything, and I just felt like Fairuza was a better actress. It's not always like it's like oh, here's an example. It's always Kristen Stewart playing Kristen Stewart as whatever character in a movie. I cannot see past who she really is and her acting deep down inside. Kristen Stewart. Maybe she'll get better. I mean, we all have the potential to get better. Hey, Maria, how are you, sweetheart? How's your night been? Did you get your flannel ordered? Keep me updated, sugar. Moon, if you're there and you want to do your reading, let's make it happen because I need to log out and go get some food. Oh, good. I'm so glad he was surprised. It is nice. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, which one do you want, honey? You want the $6 taco box? You want the 11/11 love reading? Just text it to me.
Incoming call.
Awesome, Tiffany. That's cool. This person just called me and asked me a question and said, we just started hanging out with these people, and every time I go over there, my friend's husband won't look me in the eye when she's in the same room. But when she's not in the room, he'll talk his mouth off. I'm like, why does she even give a fuck? He's married. Who gives a fuck if he's not looking at your ass when his wife's around? Like, but the card said that he's an insecure person, and he's also trying to be respectful. And she just didn't like that answer. But you know what? If you're paying for 3 minutes and you're expecting a full in-depth reading, you're crazy. Actually, when I go over to TikTok to do my readings, people literally expect me to give them a free reading. It's worse than here. And I have to tell them, look, no free readings here. Like, if I came into your job and said, hey, can you give me this service for free? You'd laugh at me. I'm not sure why people think that tarot should just be for free. Like, it's a real profession. I mean, all right, honey. You typed your questions up, so I must have missed the moon. Let me go look. I want to change my questions. I want to know my daughter-in-law's true intentions. Okay. What's my son is doing and my relationship with my husband. Okay. Spirit, what does Moon need to know right now? Okay, I'm going to start your reading. Spirit, what does excuse me, what are the Golden Girls? What does Spirit need Moon to know about the connection in regards to her daughter-in-law's true intentions? Okay, so here are her true intentions in regards to you, the family, the connection. Just as a person, first of all, she's really the beginning and the end of herself, which is not a bad thing, but she wants to continue being a little bit batty and an ornery one. She wants to be the girl with the most cake. She just kind of goes through life by the seat of her pants, and she wants to stay that way. But she does want to have children, or has children that she loves very much. Her true intentions are to bring as much joy and happiness she can to her partner in that Sun card and that 10 of Cups. She might want to be talking to somebody about her children, or having a baby, or having another baby, or getting a dog or something. And the reason I say dog and child is because in this 10 of Cups, you got the little girl over here with her puppy and a ball and the sun, and it's really cute. And you see the couple and they're together. So those are some of her true intentions, okay? Her true intentions towards you are not negative, okay? In that Fool card, this doesn't mean that you're a fool or she tends to fool you. It's just that this means that this is a person who's always been very like fly by the seat of their pants. They take a chance, they take a risk to make their life better. She can be a little ornery, and she'd like to stay that way because that's just how she is. She might be a Scorpio. She might be a Capricorn. She might be a Cancer. She might have both those in her astrological signs in her chart. Ouch, my elbow hurts. So let's see what the next question is. What's the questions? Where'd they go? Okay, here's the other one. Spirit, what is her sun doing? And what does Moon need to know about that right now? He's just trying to be the best version of himself. Working hard, maybe trying to find another job, trying to put things in order with his life, trying to make sure everyone is financially secure, especially him. He might be feeling, like the king of his throne, or trying to work his way up to feeling like that. In regards to your relationship with your husband, Spirit, what does she need to know about her relationship with her husband? He just thinks that you are the queen of the universe. You're this loving empress here, and he's so happy to have had some kind of traditional romance in his life for anyone who may have even turned his way. He feels very lucky. This guy feels like, you guys have achieved something special despite hard times. He feels like you both have worked hard to get where you are today. But the most important card is going to be, this Empress, this Hierophant card. Nothing too bad in your connection with your husband, Moon. Nothing too bad there, sweetheart. Okay, I'm going to go over and see what's going on with Maria's reading. I'm going to go ahead and do a free collective message now and log out. I'm just going to do Maria's reading. Hey, Texas Toast, how are you? I just saw you. How's life? Spirit, what do we... Yeah, Maria, I'll do yours on the phone. Spirit, what do we all need to know in the chat right now about our lives tonight, tomorrow, the not too distant future for Moon, for Maria, for Tiffany, for Texas, for Ari, for me, for anyone who might see this and come by, who got a reading, didn't get a reading. Maybe they find us when the show's not live. Oh God, I didn't say that in the beginning, but at least y'all are here for the free collective message. Change is coming in our lives. What kind of change, Spirit? Okay, we've got the Eight of Cups. Change is coming in everybody's life within the next full moon. Looks like our relationships, our connections. We've got the Devil card as the energy, but that's really nothing to be afraid of. It's just that I feel like what it's saying is that there might be a little bit more fun coming our way because we are coming into the holiday of Halloween. We are getting ready for, the end of the year holidays. We are getting ready for New Year's. Spirit saying in this Fool card, just have fun. Just have a good time. Understand that you were sent here to have a good time as well. You might be feeling a little bit heartbroken about some things in that Three of Swords. You might be, turning your back on what serves you in that Seven of Swords. You might be feeling a little bit hung up. Yeah, I'm feeling this stuff. I don't know about you guys, but Spirit saying patience with yourself in the Temperance card. Patience is a virtue. Tiffany, do you think that she's just not clicking the live button? Ooh, hot tea. Yeah. What's the advice you have for us all, Spirit, right now? All right. Reasons to live juice. So advice is Spirit's letting you guys know it's time to make that list. What are the reasons to live? Life is meaningful. Life is beautiful. Why do others need you? Why do others care about you? Why are other people, why do they love you? And why do you love, what is it that you love about yourself? It's maybe a little bit of self-concept work, knowing that enough is a feast. Rewrite your history with your good thoughts and put what doesn't serve you behind so that you can find this eureka. So that you can find that joy every day when the sun comes up and you're here and you're still alive with us on this chammie. So I'm going to show you something, Moon. Oh, God, you're probably not going to see it because you're probably... okay. All right, guys, I'll be back later. I'm going to go try to find something to eat that's not going to make me sick. All right? I'll be back in a little bit. We'll see if the spirit box is working. Wouldn't that be great? Maybe we could do an Estes method if somebody wants to. Be back later.